welcome to the morning show teeing off with RevSportz. A very good morning to all of you. This is me, Rohan Chaudhary, and we will discuss the day one of Border Gavaskar Trophy, third test in Indore. It was not a very good day, good first day for India. They were bundled up for 109. Match Puneman got 5 wickets, Nathan Lyon 3, Todd Murphy 1, and in reply, Australia are at 156 for 4. And to discuss at a stretch, we have Atro Mukhopadhyay joining us from Indore and Trisha Ghoshal. So can we please have Atro and
Hi.
Trisha?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Atro.
Hi.
Uh, Not a very good first day for India. Where do India go from here? What should be their plan? Atro, you go first.
India go only. There's only one direction for India to go, which is up north. And I mean, when you get bowled out for 109 on the first day of a Test match, there are not two ways about it. That they have to play out of their skins to make a match of this. And Australia have already taken a lead of almost 50 runs. And if they can stretch it up to 120 or
27.
thereabouts, it's going to be an uphill task for India. There is no doubt about that. And when you get bowled out for 109 on the first day of a Test match, I don't think there are too many instances of such teams winning that match. So India will have to do something special to make a match of this. Go on, Trisha.
Absolutely. Trisha, your thoughts on why did Indian batting fail on the first day, very first day? We were talking yesterday. We were talking in the pre-show that the first session will be very important. India should not lose any wickets, and in the first session only we lost 7 wickets or so. Your thoughts?
I think when Indian batters realize how much the ball is turning and the turn and bounce, suddenly we decided to over attack. Attacking is fine. I mean, if you see the wickets of Jadeja, if you see a few other wickets, they were not because of the turn. It was because of the fact that we thought the ball which is not turning should be belted out of the ground. Shreyas Iyer. I don't think the ball turned to that much. See, in this
Yeah.
kind of pitches, you cannot defend. You will eventually get out. So, while I understand that you have to attack, but I think I was using this one word, Androda, I kept using in our chats, that we have to accumulate runs. I didn't think we did accumulate runs in the sense we were not placing and running. We were either trying to hit a boundary or defending. There was
Yeah.
no in between. And that is where somewhere we lost the plot. But I think, yes, I know Virat scored only 22, but I really liked that talk. Would have liked him to continue. I mean, would have taken anyone continuing. But yes, Virat and KS Bharat probably looked the most assured in the wicket. And if you see, I think this wicket it's not, you cannot bat on this wicket. I mean, 109, we are far behind in the game, but I do think our over attacking mentality cost us. Yes.
Uh, okay, Trisha was talking about the pitch. The pitch is not bad, good for batting. Also, your thought this pitch was one of the worst pitch in the recent times in Indian cricket.
I would think so. I would think so because we have had turning wickets in India quite often. I mean, it's not very uncommon in India. But a pitch where the ball is turning square from the first hour rather, and that's quite unusual. And it's a bizarre kind of a wicket. I mean, it's a bizarre kind of a pitch. I mean, we all understand that India, when they are playing at home, will prepare spin-friendly wickets. But that doesn't mean this kind of a minefield. I mean, the ball was turning square even when the Indian spinners were bowling. Just that they didn't get the edges, probably bowled the wrong length slightly, and whatever the reason. But the pitch is by far the most batting unfriendly and very spin friendly is what I have seen in recent years, in the last many years. What reminds me of something like this was probably in Bombay in 2004, in the match that India won against Australia. That was India had already lost the series. They were 2 down. That was the last test. And in Wankhede Stadium, the match got inside over, I think, before lunch on the third day. So this is what this pitch reminds me of that one. After that, I don't recall seeing anything like this.
Uh, okay, Trisha, coming to you, you're talking about over-attacking mentality of the batters. So, talk to me about that Rohit Sharma dismissal. Was that necessary to He just escaped and out. Steve Smith didn't take that DRS, and after that only he stepped out and got up, and he was stumped out for a mile. Your thoughts on that? Was that necessary?
See, the more I watch the Rohit dismissal, the more I think the ball just, as Atreo said, the ball just turned square. It bounced. So I agree. The shot selection. I mean, he stepped out and probably didn't reach the ball, but there was a huge. I mean, there was a lot of turn, a lot of bounce. So it must have been very difficult for the batters to handle. I mean, that I don't think Rohit could have done much. Only that he had played two sweep shots and he had almost lost his wicket. So maybe he could have been a little more cautious. But I don't know if in this pitch, as I'm saying, I mean defending is also going to get your wicket.
Okay. Uh, Akshay, coming to you, how much can India afford right now? What is the limit that they should try to restrict Australia to? Uh,
Well, the answer is simple: as less as possible. And it's already around 50. And if it reaches around 120 or 130, it's going to be very difficult for India. In that case, I mean, Australia might end up chasing something around 60 or 70 in the fourth innings. That's conjecture. We can't really look too far ahead. But coming back to what the point that Tisha was making, I would say that the pitch was difficult, yes, and it was not easy to be just surviving and blocking on this pitch. But at the same time, I would like to add that the Indian batters who got out playing forcing shots like Pujara, Iyer, and Jadeja, they had faced less than 10 deliveries. You need a bit of time to find out how exactly the pitch is behaving. What is the amount of turn? What is the kind of variable bounce? Need a bit of time to get used to that. What upset me was that these batters, they and including Rohit Sharma, because that was the first over of spin that he was up against. So before having assessed, before having gauged what kind of assistance the spinners are getting from this wicket, they tried playing forcing shots and they got out playing the forcing shots. So that's what something I think that Indians would like to correct in the second innings. Go on.
okay. And did you see Rohit Sharma's captaincy faltering in pressure?
I would say it's a little too early to say that. It's a little too early to say that because on a pitch where the Australians spinners took 9 wickets, of the 10 that fell, one was run out. It was natural for him to operate with the spinners, and that's exactly what he did. And he straight away he wasted no time in bringing on his two primary spinners, as in Ashwin and Jadeja. And but I would say that I was expecting a few more overs from Umesh Yadav, because on a pitch where the bounce is inconsistent, ball is keeping low, somebody hitting the deck and hitting the deck hard at his pace. If those some of those deliveries keep low, the batsman is gone. So I was expecting a little more of Umesh Yadav yesterday, but I mean, having gone by one, I mean, 2 sessions or 1.5 sessions, I wouldn't say that we are in a position to criticize that Rohit's captaincy has been below par. I don't think we are in a position to say that at the moment. No.
And do you think Akshay Patel is also underused in this situation? Only balled only 4 overs.
See, he will be. He will be, because when you have three spinners and two of them have taken 80% of the wickets in the last two matches, it's very tempting to keep them in operation for longer periods. That's very natural. Having said that, Akshar also, in the few overs that he got, he did not exactly prove that he is going to be lethal on this wicket. But again, I would like to add that today we are likely to see a little more of Akshar Patel. And it's quite natural that when you have Jadeja and Ashwin in your ranks, the third spinner will get fewer overs in comparison. So that's exactly what happened. And but today we might see a little more of Akshar Patel. Let's see.
Tisha, your thoughts on that? Akshay Patel underused so far?
Yes, I have felt that he has been underused. Also, the minimum chances he has got for example, yesterday only I was at Boria's place, and Boria and I was saying Aksar hadn't hit the lead. I mean, hasn't hit the lead. You could, you could say it both ways, that he hasn't got more overs to adjust. You can also say because from the beginning he hasn't looked threatened. And remember, there is an Ashwin and Jadeja waiting in the wings. So you will straight away, as a captain, think, especially when you have 109 runs to defend, that you have to straight
Yeah.
away go to Ashwin and Jadeja continuously. And Jadeja is the one who has picked up 4 wickets. So from the other end, it's actually difficult uh, to see Aksar coming in. You would always prefer Ashwin or the Pacers.
I would like to add something
And
here. See,
yeah, yeah,
if you see that in the first two matches, Akshar didn't bowl too many overs. It was primarily Jadeja and Ashwin. So it's not easy
yeah,
for a bowler to come into a straight match straight away and when given long spells, deliver and he starts delivering right away. It doesn't happen like that. So he needed a bit of match time, he needed a bit of game time, he needed a bit of time to get into rhythm, to find out what exactly is the right length, exactly is the right line. He needed a bit of time to figure that out. So Akshar, I would say that was a little short on all those things. He didn't get much of a chance in the previous two matches to assess all those. So to expect him to deliver straight away is a little, I think, expecting a little too much. Yeah.
True, absolutely true.
and Trisha, coming to you, the same question I asked Acho a couple of minutes ago. Rohit Sharma's captaincy, your thoughts?
I think Rohit Sharma, in initially, I thought, again, completely in my opinion, I felt that, see, my logic is we have 109 to defend, right? You are anyway not going to win the match or even come close to winning if you don't get wickets. That is
Yeah,
where I thought somewhere we didn't attack much with the spinners. We had one slip, probably getting a leg slip or something. Uh, you know, getting more fielders catching it. Yes, there are high chances that would mean that you give away more runs, but if you had got initial wickets, probably it's still Australia is 47 runs ahead, and if we do not take the rest of the 6 wickets very early, the match could be completely over for us. So I did
absolutely.
think that Rohit got it a little wrong. Especially, I don't know what Athreya thinks, but I did think that we should have started with seamers at one end at least.
Okay, and coming to Australian batting, your thoughts? How would how, yes, Indian batting failed, but Australian, yeah, they are keeping on. But how long do you think they can carry on in this pitch? And they will be batting in the fourth innings also. So what should be India's target for them?
Well, I think India's first target should be first session, more wickets, if
Yeah,
possible, get all Australian wickets. But you know what? I think Usman Khwaja was the real difference between the two teams, because when you have a Khwaja batting so well at one end, it
yeah,
becomes a little easier. Because do not forget, Labuschagne was out at, he was out on a duck. That was a no ball, and obviously it didn't work in India's favor. But Labuschagne was out, and Smith was also not tremendously comfortable. I think it was Khwaja who played superbly well, and that's one of the reasons that Australia is that far ahead in the game so far. India obviously will look to attack and yeah, get wickets.
I think Atro is having a bit of problem,
Internet issue.
internet issue. And Atro was telling me that the turnout was very less in the ground so far. Yesterday there were lots of crowd, but today he has not seen so much of a crowd. I will take his views also. Your thoughts that are the Indian fans getting a bit uh, low in mood?
See, with us Indian fans, I think the biggest problem is we are extreme. You know, we either expect the team to score 500 or we expect the other team to get out on a 50. None of it is going to happen. Of course, when in the first innings you have scored 109, you will expect Australia to fight back. Australia
Yeah.
is a good team. They are going to fight back. And they're fighting back. They're playing well. I think we need to be patient. And test is about patience, right? The beauty of test match is patience. I think that is very clear of the England New Zealand test match that just happened. I think the
Oh,
crowd
what a
needs to
news
be
it was.
patient. and just cheer for the team. I mean, it's all right.
After
Someone
coming to
will
you,
lose, someone will
yeah,
win.
yeah.
It's fine.
See, I would like to
After,
add something here that the mood over here at the Holker Stadium in Indore is quite low today. I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of people turning up. They were quite boisterous, enthusiastic. Today, there is hardly anybody over here. And this is actually the lowest turnout that I've seen in the series so far. In Nagpur in 3 days, in Delhi in 3 days, and in Indore yesterday, it was much more, much higher in number. Today I hardly see anybody over here. Those people selling jerseys and all that, they are. I overheard some of them conversing over phone. Somebody was saying, "Maidan ka halat bura hai." Matlab business is down. So it's a little disappointing to see, but that's what you have to accept when the home team does not do well. And it's a weekday, remember that as well. So it's been by far the lowest turnout in this series so far, and India will have to do something remarkable to bring the crowds, bring the people back to the stadium. Yeah.
Maybe first hour run through all the Australian batters, and then you will see the crowd coming in.
And then
absolutely.
you can't afford to lose 5 wickets in 12 overs
Yeah.
after that.
And right now, yeah, so today Australia the two batters increased for Australia, Peter Handscomb and Cameron Green. Cameron Green coming to the team after that injury. So how big of an opportunity for him to show, for him to prove
It's
himself?
always a massive opportunity. When you get a test match to play, I've always believed that it's a massive opportunity. And, well, Green and Hanscom both are very good batters. All the more reason we need to get them early. But having said that, I think it's a huge opportunity for someone like Cameron Green coming in to kind of show that, he also belongs to the test arena because it's the subcontinent wicket, whether he can handle spin or not. There are all these questions which he needs to answer.
Yeah. So before you
Yeah,
go to the match, your thoughts on this?
I think it's a having Cameron Green out there in the middle is a big opportunity for India as well because Green has not played a lot in India in these conditions, and these are ultra subcontinent conditions. I mean, subcontinent you do expect spin, but this is ultra spin. So it's a great opportunity for India to get him out and then slowly, or not may not be that slowly, make inroads towards the Australian tail. It's a good opportunity for India, I would say.
After
Great.
I wanted to ask you one question. Sorry, Rohan.
Yeah, yeah.
You were seeing the match closely. Did you think that KS Bharat was struggling a little when it comes to wicket keeping?
See, I think I would say answer would be yes, but answer would be uh, non so committal yes because keeping is not easy in this kind of a pitch. I mean, where you
Absolutely.
don't know which way the ball is going to, I mean, how much the ball is going to turn, which one is going to keep low, which one is going to jump up. So it's not easy keeping on this kind of a surface. So let us not judge a wicket keeper's keeping abilities going by the evidence of what is seen on this kind of a pitch.
Right, right. Absolutely.
Like batters, and
Absolutely.
it's an equally treacherous task for the wicketkeeper. So
It's a one-off
yes,
wicket. I
there were
don't think
times when
you
it
will see. It's
looked
a
like
one-off
fortune.
wicket.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah,
one-off wicket. You won't see this kind of wicket in subcontinents also.
yeah. You cannot judge a batter or a bowler, I mean spinner or a wicket keeper going by the evidence of what they do on this kind of a surface. So let's not be too unkind and let us not jump the gun.
and it is a big opportunity for KS Bharat also because Rishabh Pant, as we know, that he's at least out for 2 years coming back from the injury. So it is a great opportunity for him to cement his position in the national team.
Yeah, I did think with the bat he showed a lot of promise. I think he played whatever brief innings he played, he was good. But yeah, I mean, keeping
Yeah.
also, I think we have seen in Rishabh's case also, the subcontinent he has only been better, and the more he plays, he will be better. I agree with Achro completely.
Okay. So Atsu, I won't keep much of your time. You have to go back to the stadium and
He has
uh,
to rush back to the stadium.
rush back to the stadium because yeah, around the stadium campus you won't find a good internet. So uh, I will let you go to the enjoy the match, and we'll be waiting for your updates in at lunch. And Srisha, thank you for joining. Achal, thank you for joining. We'll be back tomorrow again with this special sorting of with the experts. And That's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.